been creating ways to make tea time really truly the best of the best of the best, because they are based out of UK. And so what we're bringing you today is one of the most gorgeous tea kettles, but not just another tea kettle. This has very smart features in it that are going to make your tea time absolutely perfect, and any time that you actually need some water for whatever it might be. Sachin Baja is joining us all the way from UK, and tea time has never looked this good, frankly, because these are the prettiest kettles I have ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. We have them sale priced to introduce them to everyone at $59.99 for flex payments. And welcome to HSN. We have it in this is going to be your black and the rose gold. Can we look at that? How pretty is it? I'm actually going to tip it so you can really get a look at the gorgeous nature of that. And look, see, it sits on that little heating element right here, which also is going to feature the rose gold accent right there. This is going to be your ivory right here. We also have it available. Look at this gorgeous light blue. This is your turquoise color, just a light turquoise color with the silver. And then this is your English rose in that pretty pink as well. What a gorgeous, gorgeous kettle. But this is beauty and brains for all of us who enjoy a spot of tea.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Great to have you here.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this.
Of course, let me introduce Haden to you. So Haden is a heritage British breakfast brand. So we actually started making kettles back in the 1940s, and the Haden family itself was really synonymous with pioneering tea making back in the day. So back in the 1940s, they came up with a way to create a cordless kettle. And actually, before they started to make kettles, they were manufacturing bikes and motorbike parts. So they were real experts at creating products out of metal and also being able to put color on metal as well. So they really were the forerunners in terms of cordless kettles and kettles with color on them, which is just fantastic.
It is fantastic. So what is the capacity of this? Because it really almost looks oversized to me in terms of a traditional tea kettle.
Sure. So this is actually a 1.7-liter electric tea kettle. So it is a little larger than your regular stovetop tea kettle. The great thing is that you don't need to boil 1.7 liters, or in America, I think you say 1.8 quarts. You don't need to quite boil all that water because we've got some fantastic cut markings down on the gauge. So really, you can just boil the water that you need. So right now, I've got it set to boil 4 cups of tea. And then that way you're saving water, you're just boiling whatever you require, and at the same time you're saving the environment, you're just using the energy that you really need to use. So that's a really, really fantastic feature of the kettle. Yeah.
And tell me some of the other features, because one of the things that I always worry about is if I boiled it for too long, and maybe sometimes, you know, a little too long, and then it ends up being empty in there and it might burn or might cause a problem. But I don't ever have to worry about that with this one, right?
100% not. We have got a safety cutout feature in this kettle. So that essentially means that if the kettle continues to boil with very little water in there and the water evaporates, there is a cutoff feature. It's called like a dry boil cutoff. Yeah, and right here actually, yes, I can show you also, we have a switch. So there's an indicator light which turns on and off. As soon as your kettle's boiled and finished. We've actually worked with an engineer to come up with what we like to call a perfect pour. So our spout gives a really lovely pour there without dripping all over the place. So that's a really fantastic feature.
I also really love the way that when you pick it up, it's really balanced so beautifully. I think a lot of tea kettles can be a little kind of either top heavy or too heavy in the back if they have the handle back here. The way that it's balanced, it's just really easy to handle. It's not too heavy either. So it's a really nice one just to be able to pour. And just absolutely gorgeous. Love the water level in the back. Love that automatic turn off feature with it. And the colors, again, I'll go through those again. You have it in the turquoise that you see right here. I've never seen anything quite like this one. It is in the black and the rose gold. and it is selling the fastest. I am not surprised at all. It is one of the most beautiful designs. And I'm going to actually walk you over to another table because we have the toasters to match this. So if you wanted to do a real look for your kitchen, then you should definitely match it back with that toaster. So this is your black and rose gold. We have the ivory with the silver. That again is your turquoise with the silver. And this is your English rose, which is a very sweet, sweet, beautiful pink with the silver. Let me just walk over here quickly. We're not doing a full presentation, but it is for 4 slices. I just had to show them to you because these are some of the prettiest kitchen appliances and so affordable as well. Absolutely beautiful, and again, from a company that has been serving up tea in the UK for many, many years, and we all know that that is truly the spot when it comes for a spot of tea.
Yes, thank you so much, Alice. And I think the whole point is that, you know, our style and our aesthetic is what we like to call quintessentially British. All of our colours are inspired by really fabulous places here in the UK, right from our turquoise colour inspired by Salcombe Bay on the south of England. Our English rose is inspired by some David Wellington roses, and our matte black and copper, which you guys love. For me, it reminds me of a really good night out in London. It's a very like city central kind of color palette. And then we've got our white ivory, which is a really good classic product. And you know, the great thing about this is it's so giftable. They come in beautiful color boxes with a full Haden story around the whole color box. So if you want to be that sort of like, you know, great gifter, you can gift it out to someone who's just got married or like a new housewarming present. And at the same time, you know, our kitchens have become the central point of our homes during lockdown. So why not bring that interior design that we all love in our living room and our dining room right here into our kitchens and on our countertops? So that's really what the color is here to do and brighten up your homes.
Oh, I hope you bring us more pieces from your beautiful line. It is absolutely gorgeous. And you know, you think about it, truly, you could spend this price just for a very nondescript kind of a glass kettle. Look at how much this is gonna add to your home. And then there are the smart features as well. Well, thank you so much for being with us. So nice to have your line here, and we look forward to a lot more time and a lot more products from you.
Thank you very much, Alice. It's been a real pleasure.
All right, listen, stay in the ordering process for this, okay? Again, the black with that rose gold, our bestseller, ivory, turquoise, and we have the pink. And don't forget, if you would like to match it back to that toaster is really gorgeous.